Hello, everyone. This is going to be the last lesson for the historical thinking packet. The title is The Black Death and the Columbian Exchange. We're going to have a closer look. Now, I know in previous lessons we've talked about the Black Death and the Columbian Exchange, but I want to have a closer look because I want you to be able to have not just two options for pandemics, but four options when you do your final essay relating to the historical thinking packet regarding pandemics. Now, the lesson essential question is as follows. How do the events relating to the Black Death and the Columbian Exchange connect with the current coronavirus pandemic? Now, the first performance task is analyzing a series of videos relating to both the Black Death and the Columbian Exchange. After you analyze the videos, you're going to respond to a series of guided questions, which we will be doing in class, that is related to each video. You're going to use the information you write in your responses to help you complete a word bank that is in slides 7 and 8 in this PowerPoint. So, in terms of the historical context, and we will be reading this together, but the Black Death was a pandemic that occurred in the mid to late 14th century. It originated in China, but then quickly spread to what we now call the Old World. That's Europe, Asia, and Africa. Travelers from the Silk Road, and I'm not sure if you remember learning about the Silk Road in the 6th grade, but I provided a link here for the people who are online and would like to learn more about it. I will be explaining it in-house for the people who are in class. It was a trade route, okay? And it spread the disease to the Middle East and then eventually to Europe. It is estimated that between 1/3 to 2/3 of Europe's population died because of the Black Death. The practice of quarantine began during the 14th century relating to the Black Death. Now, we've talked about this in previous lessons, but I wanted to remind you of this. Now, this is the first video you're going to look at relating to the Black Death. We'll be doing it in class, and the students who are remote will be doing it remote. Now, the guided questions after you look at the video are here. You're going to answer the questions. Now, the students who are using either their cell phones or tablets, they may have an issue in terms of answering the questions directly. That's okay. You could either answer the questions on a loose leaf paper or answer the questions on a Google document and submit it in the same assignment link. If there's any issues with that, please let me know. After you look at the video relating to the Black Death, you're going to look at the historical context relating to the Columbian Exchange, and we'll read it together. The Columbian Exchange refers to the exchange of ideas, raw materials that took place when Christopher Columbus landed in what we now call the Americas. Along with these exchanges from the Old World to the New World was an exchange of diseases. I'm sure you've learned about Columbus in the 7th grade, and we talked about this during this historical packet, but now we're going to focus on the diseases itself. In the previous lessons, we alluded to the diseases that took place, which was specifically yellow fever and smallpox. But from the New World, malaria was introduced to Europe and Asia and the Middle East. From the Old World, Native Americans were introduced to diseases such as chickenpox, yellow fever, and smallpox. Smallpox in particular was a big killer. With no natural immunities to these diseases, Native Americans died in large numbers, creating a New World pandemic. Now, even though these diseases existed for a long time, since they were not introduced to Native Americans until Columbus, this became a major issue because the Native Americans did not develop natural immunities to the diseases. Native Americans often refer to this period as the Great Dying. Sorry about this thing with the image. I'll take care about that now. So it was called the Great Dying from the Native American perspective. Okay, so you're going to look at this video, which specifically focuses on, we'll look at it together, which focuses specifically on the pandemic that took place in the Americas as a result of Christopher Columbus coming to the Americas. You're going to answer these related questions. And then It's the first performance task itself, which is this word bank. I gave you definitions of these vocabulary terms, but now you're going to internalize it as we did in previous lessons. You're going to write your own definition using words or phrases or symbols or connection to make sure that you understand what a pandemic is, what the Black Death is, along with the word immunity, and along with the term the Columbian exchange. The definitions are here. It's up to you to rewrite it in your own way. And then we'll get into the second performance task, which for the in-school students will be homework. And the second performance task is a Venn diagram in which you're going to compare and contrast all 4 pandemics that we've covered during the historical thinking packet. You're going to talk about the specifics that you learned about the Black Death, about the yellow fever and smallpox, that wiped out many of the Native American populations as a result of Christopher Columbus, the coronavirus, and of course the Spanish flu. And then you're going to talk about the similarities. Now, make sure that you utilize all the different lessons that we've done before relating to this, specifically the infographic relating to the different pandemics, the information regarding the Spanish flu, regarding the coronavirus, everything that we've learned. And then we're going to talk about the essay that you're going to have to do. And the essay is set up here, but that's going to be another video introduction. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you very much. And we will work on this activity today. Thank you.